What is going on, everybody? Back with some more NBA best bets. I got 4 picks for you guys today. Hopefully we can pull off the sweep. Went 2-0 yesterday on our NBA picks and then 0-2 on MLB. So cashed out our NBA, missed both of our MLB. I posted a little 3-man slip on baseball yesterday from Chalkboard that I posted in the free video, and unfortunately that one ended up missing. We have been killing it on Chalkboard though, guys. So cashed this slip yesterday. Lance Lynn and Trevor Rogers, over hits allowed. Both of those cashed. Then we cashed a Joe Ryan, Bryce Miller slip. Despite the slip that missed for our free picks, we have been absolutely destroying it on Chalkboard. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys, I withdrew everything out of Chalkboard about 3 days ago, leaving only $100 just to see what I could turn it into. I've got that up to $600 already. That's in 3 days, and I can prove it in the Discord if need be. But I'm telling you guys, if you haven't signed up for Chalkboard, go do it now. We have a link in the description. Code Fantasy Aces. You get a free month of VIP and a deposit match. If you don't have Chalkboard, you're missing out. This is the baseball GOAT app for real. I'm telling you, you want to have Chalkboard if you're playing MLB lines. And I'll show you why here in a second. But anyway, we didn't get 200 likes in our last video. If we can get 200 likes on this video and 50 comments, I'll pick a random comment to win a free month of VIP. So smash that like button, smash the comment, and tomorrow's video we'll have a free month of VIP given to somebody. If you want to get all of our picks, head on over to our Patreon. $25 a month, you get every single play we post. Other than that, guys, let's go ahead and jump into these free picks. Obviously, you can sign up for any of our partnered apps in the description to get a free month as well. It's not just Chalkboard. You can do it on Sleeper, Underdog. There's so many apps down there in the description. Just hit the little drop down button and you can pick the one you want. But let's go ahead and jump into the picks, guys. First pick will obviously be our Goblin play of the day, and our Goblin play for today, locking in a play I haven't played yet. So I have never played Naz Reid before on Prizepicks or any other betting app, I'll be honest with you. So he has had a lot of hype lately for good reason. He's been killing this line, 9.5 points for Goblin points. He has literally been destroying that line. Let's go ahead and pull him up over here on OUTLIER. If you guys want to get a free trial of OUTLIER, 7-day free trial with a link down in the description, highly recommend you guys try out OUTLIER. I use it every day for my research. But got Naz Reid pulled up over here, 53% chance to go over, -120 to -140 odds. This is over 12.5. We're getting it at 9.5, which means we're getting crazy good value. He's cashed this in 8 of his last 10 games. Look at the Denver and the Dallas lines. You can see he's cashed it 5 straight games. The Dallas so far, he's cashed it 15, 23, and 14 in this series. They don't want to get swept today. The whole team's going to be picking it up. If they get swept, man, that would be crazy. I thought the Timberwolves were going to win going into this, but Mavericks have killed it so far. But he's cashed it 70% of his last 20. He's cashed it 69% on the season, and he's cashed it 80% of games versus the Mavericks. And you can see he's cashed it, what is that, 7 of his last 8 games versus the Mavericks, which this one was from last season. So 6 of his 7 games this season versus the Mavericks. He's been smashing it. 27 points that game, 23 there. Well over this 9.5 every single game. Mavericks give up 20th in the league in points. Go to center position is 12th, but power forward, small forward, 16th, 22nd. Then they give up a ton of points to shooting guard as well. But love the play for our man Naz Reid. Got to lock him in, and that's going to be pick number 1, our Goblin play. Really like this play. Hopefully he doesn't end his streak because I took him, because that would suck. But anyway, that is pick number 1 of the day. Jumping into our second NBA play of the day, going over to the Mavericks side of things, going with the star himself, Kyrie Irving. So taking him over rebounds and assists today. So his line's sitting at 8.5. 54% chance to go over, -130 to -140 odds, which is good value here. You have Prizepicks puts it at like -119. So getting -138 to -139 on other apps, you're getting way better value than Prizepicks would want to give you. So I don't know if this will stay at 8.5 or not. It might get bumped to 9. But he's cashed at 6 of his last 10 games, 70% of his last 20 games. He's cashed at 60% on the season, and he's cashed it in 80% of his games, 4 of his 5 games versus Minnesota. I think, yeah, one of these games is from last season, but 3 of his 4 this season he's cashed, 13, 9, and 10 in his last 3. Earned a 3 that he cashed, and 7 his last game. So didn't quite pull it off last game. I think he's going to get it tonight. I think they want to get the sweep. They want to get out of this series, make it to the finals, play against the Celtics. Celtics with the sweep, which is crazy as well. Which obviously is not that crazy. I figured the Celtics would win, but I didn't think they would sweep them. But anyway, you can see Minnesota gives up 4th and 3rd in rebounds and assists. Go to point guard, it's 2nd and 14th. And then shooting guard is 22nd and 2nd. So don't get up a ton of stats. Get up a decent amount of rebounds, or a lot of rebounds to shooting guard, and then a decent amount of assists to point guard. But not a whole lot in general. But I think Kyrie can get 9 tonight. Going to lock him in. Going to take a chance on him. If you don't like the play, more than welcome to fade it. Let's go ahead and pull up our boy Kyrie. Hopefully it didn't get taken down while I made the video. That would suck. 8.5 rebounds and assists. is right there. So those are our two NBA picks of the day. For the next two, we'll be jumping over to baseballs. All right, before we jump into these MLB plays, I do want to do a shout out to DGF Fantasy. This is an optimizer. It's a tool that takes all of our plays from our apps like Prizepicks, UNDERDOG, Better. Any of the apps you play with, they probably have it on here. What it does, it takes their lines, it compares them directly to sports books. It'll give you % odds to hit or positive EV value. Makes line shopping super easy. You can scroll down here, you can see all these plays over a 50% chance to hit. This is just for NBA. I can swap this, select every single sport, and you can see there's so many more plays in the green. 55%. Lots of esports. If you play esports, you can get lots of line discrepancies on here. Got minus 170 odds for this play to hit according to them. So really like this play, man, or really like this the site, man. Highly recommend you guys sign up. You get 25% off using code ACES. Link down in the description. Highly recommend you guys give DGF a try. Get a free month of VIP as well. But let's go ahead and jump into these MLB plays of the day. First pick is going to be for our man Kyle Gibson. And locking him in over hits allowed. So we got him over. His original line was 5.5. It was 5 on sleeper. But this is why I'm going to show you guys why I play chalkboard. And we posted the sleeper slip. And I decided to pull it up on chalkboard as well. You can get Kyle Gibson at 4.5 hits allowed on chalkboard. So 1.33x, which the payout on this slip's a 2.07. But the payout on pull up sleeper. So the same sleeper slip payouts 2.27. So yeah, you get a little bit more money. So it ends up being $10, exactly $10 on this slip right here. If you play $50, but which is my unit size. But if he gets 5, this slip's going up with a push. Then you're gonna have a push, and then you're gonna have a hits allowed. So it depends on the way you want to look at it, man. If you think he's just going to give up 5, then this slip's obviously going to be better. If you think he'll give up 6, then that's where this slip won't be quite as profitable. But I like it on chalkboard, man. I locked it in at 4.5 just in case of that push, because the push did happen yesterday on the sleeper slip. But Kyle Gibson is pick number 1, locking him in over 4.5 hits allowed, or 5 if you want to get it at 5. But see, he's cashed this in 6 of his last 10 games. He hit at least 5, and then it's so hard to look at this. So 50% plus whatever that number is out of 20, he smashed it. He's done pretty well this season so far. He is facing the Reds. He's facing a hitter-friendly park tonight, the Great American Ballpark. Gibson's give up at least 5 hits in 6 of his last 9. The Reds have hit pretty well off Gibson in the past. They're combined 15 and 44 versus him. So I think they're going to get at least 5 hits on him tonight. I don't know if they'll be able to get 6. Hopefully they can get 6 and cash both these slips. That would be nice. But I did take the 4.5 on chalkboard as well, and that's the slip I'm going to run with, 4.5 today for Kyle Gibson. If you guys want to lock it in on chalkboard, but that is pick number 1. This obviously won't be on Prizepicks at that number for sure. Yeah, so it's not even going to be on Prizepicks most likely. You're going to have to get it on sleeper or chalkboard. But that's pick number 1 for baseball. Jumping into pick number 2, you guys already saw it. Kevin Gausman, taking him under 5.5 hits allowed. So going with the other side, or the opposite, under 5.5, 60% to go under, minus 150 odds across the board. Great value here. Cashed 6 of his last 10, 60% of his last 20, 6 of his last 10 this season so far, so 60% on the season. So going under here on Gausman against the White Sox. He has one of the best possible matchups he can get. The White Sox are 30th in the league in hits runs on average. Gausman has stayed under this in 6 of his last 10, as I said. It hasn't been the best start for him. He's a better pitcher than these numbers right here show, these 10 hits 3 times this year pretty much. But I like to play for Gausman. Think he bounces back tonight. Think he stays under versus the White Sox, and I'm going to be locking him in under 5.5 hits allowed. This one most likely won't be on Prizepicks either, but we'll pull it up just to check because I've seen crazier things. Right, so Prizepicks not going to give us that value. But those are our 4 picks. We got Naz Reid under 9.5 or over 9.5 points as our goblin. Kyrie Irving over 8.5 rebounds and assists. And then our 2 baseball plays, Kyle Gibson over 4.5 hits allowed, then Kevin Gausman under 5.5 hits allowed. Lock this in if you want on chalkboard. Like I said, use code Fantasy Aces for a free month of VIP. Make sure you guys leave a like on the video, leave a comment for your chance of VIP tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next video.